So, to the point of, why is it beneficial to have a coach? And this is my opinion, and like someone brought up, I think it was you, Kurt, who brought up that whether it's the field of counseling or life coaching, there's a plethora of types of people who teach. So I'm representing what I do as a life coach. There's life coaches out there who I think shouldn't be life coaching. There's counselors out there who shouldn't be counseling. Everybody does different things. But my opinion is the number one thing that I offer as a coach is being a good listener. And I'm pointing you to an understanding and shining a light on something you already have. So, I call it inside-out learning. So most of the time in life, we are finding things outside of us and we're putting them in, whether it's memorizing something new or I like how he did that, I'm going to do that. This is the opposite of that. This is you already have it and you're not using it wisely, you don't have awareness of it, and I'm shining a light there. So being a good listener, I'm so glad we talked about listening this morning because I think all of us think we're good listeners, and I used to think I was a really good listener, and most of us are not because we don't really think about this. To be a really good listener, can you have a dialogue of personal thought going on? And it will happen, maybe even in this day as you break into groups and stuff. Notice that for yourself. Very rarely do we actually sit with the person across from us and just listen to them. And it takes a little practice at first because when those thoughts keep coming, you have to center back to just being present. And that, I would say, across all ages and for men and women, it just cuts across what people really want. It cuts across, this is just where healing happens, is when most of the time, I would say, when you just sit and listen to someone, you just hear them solve their own problem. Can you hear this? Right, so really what a life coach does, what I think a life coach does is listen very carefully, not to their own thinking, but to the person across from them. And at that same time allows themselves to have insights and share that. So you're listening for your own insights, but mostly you're listening to that person. And I would just strongly encourage you to do that with someone you love today.